5 years ago, Thanos erased half of the population of the universe. But the people of this planet brought everyone back with a snap of a finger.
Welcome back to Director's Choice. The Marvel Cinematic Universe's latest installment and venture into the fourth phase, Eternals, is out in cinemas worldwide, and it closes out with a Harry Styles-shaped bang.
We need to find the others.
I haven't seen some of them for centuries.
Hi.
Hello.
In this episode of Director's Choice, we're going to be unveiling Thanos' brother, the character ushering Harry Styles into the Marvel franchise, and breaking down everything we know about him, including where to even begin with all the questions and mysteries surrounding the character. First and foremost, why isn't he purple? Why does he look as normal as the Eternals? And how does he play into the grand plot of the MCU? But before we get into it, if you haven't seen Eternals by now, you may have to revoke your MCU fan card. Also, beware of major spoilers ahead. Here are all the answers to the single question, who is Thanos' brother?
We have loved these people since the day we arrived. When you...
Eros is the second and youngest son of Mentor Alars and Eternal Sui San, and the younger brother of Thanos, known as the Mad Titan, and the one who snapped half of the world into oblivion, who also happens to be one of the most popular villains in Marvel history. Eros is an Eternal, as teased in the ending of the Eternals movie, and most of the details we know about him are canon from the Marvel comics. Eros was named Aaron when he was born, but when he was 5 years old, his name was changed to Eros. While Thanos grew up to be incredibly bitter and power-hungry, Eros grew up with a brighter perspective on life. Eros is the fun-loving and romantic opposite of his brother. Eros lived carefreely for most of his life, until Thanos orchestrated the attack that led to the death of Sui San. The moment was pivotal, as Eros had to take life on a more serious level, but that didn't mean he completely lost touch with his bright personality.
In all my years of conquest, violence, slaughter, it was never personal.
Awakening to the truly evil nature of his brother, Eros joined forces with the Avengers to battle Thanos and was instrumental in the first defeat of Thanos. As his character and personality developed to become more responsible, Eros still nursed a side of him that was wholly dedicated to being a wanderlust. Eros ended up joining the Avengers in his search for a community, and that's where he was given the nickname Star Fox. Though he briefly met with Thanos over the passing years, Eros and his brother could never find grounds for agreement between themselves. There were even occasions when Thanos captured and tormented Eros just because.
The universe required correction. After that, the stones served no purpose beyond temptation. He used the stones to destroy the stones.
However, when future Thanos was wreaking havoc, the brothers were able to put their differences aside and defeat Thanos' future self. Additionally, and this is a little trivia fact for MCU fans, Eros and his brother call a truce once a year to meet and exchange gifts.
Oh, no. I'm a big enough man to admit when I'm wrong. T'Challa here showed me there was more than one way to reallocate the universe's resources. Aye, aye, Commander. Although I still assert my plan was not without its merits.
All around, Eros was well loved and adored, mostly by women, which led to a lot of conspiracies and allegations against him. Due to his playboy attitude and numerous romantic interactions, there were sexual assault allegations against Eros that he had used his mind-probing abilities to seduce women. He was charged to court and put on trial in a case about him seducing a woman who was happily married, and his defense lawyer was Jennifer Walters, also known as the She-Hulk. The court proceedings were eventually halted when it was discovered that Thanos had been stirring a lot of mischief to get Eros in trouble.
You know what's never saved the planet? Your sarcasm.
When you love something, you protect it.
Eros' character development in the Marvel Cinematic Universe may be distinct from the plot of the comics, but he's definitely going to be an interesting character to keep our eyes on. As an Eternal, Eros, or Star Fox as he may be called in any subsequent MCU movies, possesses great qualities and abilities. He has superhuman speed, strength, stamina, endurance, and reflexes, as well as teleportation, flight, and extensive intellect. As a half-cosmic-powered Titanian Eternal, he has the potential to manipulate cosmic energies like other Eternals. Relating to his personality, Eros has pleasure stimulation and emotional bridging abilities, which, according to the comics, Jennifer Walters accused him of using to get her infatuated and married to John Jameson. Eros' introduction to the Marvel Cinematic Universe was glimpsed in the mid-credits scene of Eternals, alongside a host of other new characters. Eros appears to offer his help to the Eternals, who have realized that their friends have been taken by celestial Ereshem. Although it was a brief appearance, much of his arc in this fourth phase of the MCU was very clear, as Eros offered his help and flirted with Thena. His introduction to the MCU establishes Eros as that superhero who is equal parts helpful and dependable, and equal parts a playboy. On the very basic level, it is evident that Eros as an Eternal is bound to be a vital team player. But as the franchise continues, it's possible that more depth will be provided to his character, especially as he was absent from the Infinity Saga, and we'll finally get a better understanding of his role in the MCU.
You can't protect any of them.
The fourth phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is starting off with a massive hit.
How long do we have?
The Eternals are here to save the day and fight evil, and Thanos' brother is joining them. With no similarity to the Mad Titan except the fact that they owe their existence to the same parents, Eros, also known as Star Fox, offers a fresh breath of personality among the Titans. While there is yet to be an official announcement from Marvel about his character's arc and plot in the MCU, we're certain that we'll be seeing more of the charming Eternal in the next few years. And it's quite exciting. That's all for today. Thanks for joining us on the breakdown of all we know in answering the question, who is Thanos' brother? Take a moment to look at this other recent clip by Director's Choice, and be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring that bright notification bell to get alerts for our latest videos.